Tulisa was very unexpectedly the third celebrity to leave the jungle last night. Well, Tulisa joins me now. Emotional roller coaster. I think that sums it up. How are you feeling this morning? How are you doing?
Hi, Lorraine. You okay?
I'm good.
Good. It's not morning here, it's night time. So it's been windy o'clock, chocolate o'clock, pizza o'clock since I've come out the jungle. I've absolutely committed carbicide. I'm eating every cheese, every bit of sugar under the sun and loving life.
That's my girl. That's the way to do it. I'll tell you what, I was really surprised you were out. I thought you were absolutely brilliant in there. And they needed someone like you. They're going to really miss you because they're not very organised.
Are they not? Are they? Is it all going to pot now I'm gone?
It's just going to be a disaster. You know, they're leaving food all over the place, and there'll be mice and rats and all sorts of things as they do. But you kind of held them all together, I thought.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. I mean, I don't really know. I think I'll find out more now that I'm out. But being in there, it's just kind of a bit of a blur. You can't really tell who's taking what role. I know I love doing Camp Chef. I try my best to be the most supportive campmate that I could to others, but I don't really know the dynamics that other people are seeing from the outside.
Well, you'll be fine when you watch it, because I know that Michelle was there, your lovely friend, was there to meet you, and we actually had her on the show as well. And it was so interesting to talk to her about you, because she gave us a whole sort of new insight into exactly what you're like, and that's what we saw there as well. Somebody who loves to cook, somebody who loves to nurture people, and you're funny, really, really funny.
Well, that's good to know. I'll take that, Lorraine. Thank you.
No, it's good, and it's like a whole. We discovered a whole new you, really, because you know what it's like. We know you as you know, as a musician, as a singer, as all of these things. But it's just that's what's so good about the show. Was that why you wanted to do it, really?
100%. I mean, like you said, a whole new me, but that's always been me. It's just a me that people didn't know, and that's why I wanted to go on, so people could just know the real me, and that's who I am and who I've always been. So, still me, always will be.
No, exactly. And Michelle talked a lot about the fact that I had no idea that you had Bell's palsy, which is a really difficult thing to have to go through. It's almost like half of your face kind of droops. You've got no, you know, it's a really, really tough thing to go through. You've had to have some procedures. And she was just saying, you know, be kind. And I think that really turned people around. You know, they weren't having a go at you, because you know what it's like when you're in the public eye. People do that anyway. So I think when you watch, you'll be pleased.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I think I saw a clip earlier. Shelley's been out here waiting for me on the other side. We've already had a little wine today, and she actually did show me the interview that she had with you, and it was brilliant. And thanks for being so kind to her and welcoming.
Oh, she was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Look, you two, please tell me...
She loves you, Lorraine. She absolutely loves you.
But listen, when you got out...
She loves you. She won't stop going on about you. She's like, Lorraine, I love her.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, you need to come back and see us. Both of you need to come back and see us when you're back home. What was the first thing you did? Was it the shower? Was it a glass of champagne? Or was it food? Or was it all three?
The first thing I did was a glass of wine, and then I ate a whole family-size pizza to myself, and then I had a shower, and then I repeated the process 3 times over.
Excellent. That is exactly what I would do. Thank you very much. Now, I did a tribute to you when you were in there. You know, you've got this amazing tattoo, and I actually got, well, it was like a tribute to you with the tattoo, and there we are, the female boss. Everybody's going to be wanting them.
Amazing. I love it, Lorraine. It suits you. You are a female boss.
Do you think so? Do you think I should get it for real? I think
100%. Not, well, actually, no, I don't want to be responsible for that. You might regret it, you know, later down the line, but just keep the sticky one.
Oh. So listen, when you were in there, you kind of bonded with everybody, really. You were talking to everybody. I know you and Alan got on very well. People were calling you N-Dobbs. Did you hear about that?
Say that again.
You know Alan, how he's in Coronation Street? Well, they were calling you, rather than N-Dobbs, you were calling you N-Dobbs. It's all very silly. Because that was because he's tied on.
Was that what he was doing? I didn't even know this.
Yes, see, look, you have got to sit down and watch all of this and find out so much about what was going on, because it's just hilarious. Who do you think, and who would you like to see win, and who do you think will win?
OT. I don't know who will win, but I would love to see OT win. OT, Alan, Melvin, Maura, they were like my soul family in there.
Yeah.
But OT's just the most beautiful human, really hard to come across. Someone so genuine, so pure. I loved her. Like, she is just pure to the bone. And people like her are really hard to come across, really rare, very special individual.
Oh,
I love
great.
her to the moon and back.
I would agree with you. I think she's coming across incredibly well, and we are getting to see a little bit more of her. And you'll be pals for life, won't you? This kind of experience that you've had, you know, those people very close to you, they'll be in your life forever.
100%. Definitely made some friends for life. But I think the real test starts when you're out, because a lot of people, you know, for the cameras, we're all pally-pally, but it's, will you send those text messages? Will you do the 4-hour drive? And so the test of the friendships begin now or in a week's time.
Oh, you're a wise woman, a very wise woman. Go and have another pizza and some more booze.
I will.
Just enjoy yourself, because you've earned it. You're so entertaining in there. I'm just sorry that we didn't see a lot more of you for a lot longer. Thank you, my love. See you when you're back.
Thank you, Lorraine. Lots
Thanks,
of love.
darling. Thank you. She's such a lovely, lovely woman. Meanwhile, Maura remains in the jungle, of course. Before we talk to her mum, let's have a look at Maura in camp. There's a lot of screaming going on. Maura's mum, Sharon, joins me now. Sharon, it's so good to see you. It really is. How do you think she's doing in there?
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I think she's doing great. I really do. She's coming across as herself. She gets on with everybody, and it's a big new experience. She loves meeting people. She's a real camp, you know, she loves just, you know, being around people and getting to know others. Sure. And I think she's doing well.
I think so too. The only thing that I was a bit, I kind of went, oh, like this, was when she said that she talks to you about, well, all aspects of her sex life. Is that true? Does she tell you absolutely everything?
I think she kind of, that was taken out of context a little bit.
Right.
Normally, if she's in a relationship, I would just ask her, like, how is everything in the relationship? But Maura being Maura, will just start elaborating, and I'd say, enough, too much information, I don't need to know. And I would laugh, like, naturally, you know, but I wouldn't delve in that part.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm with you, Sharon. I don't want to know that. Let's just pretend. Just go, la, 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 la. You don't need to know. They've got their friends to talk to about that. And
exactly.
That's just fine.
Yeah.
Talking, though, about her relationship, she did kind of, you know, there's been an awful lot over here. People are obsessed, I think, by the fact that she might be going out. I think it's because she's in I'm a Celebrity and Pete Wicks is in Strictly, and it's like the merger of these two massive, massive shows. They've both been quite coy about it, but you know what? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Because they both got so much in common.
Well, I can only say what she has told me. Like, she did tell me that they were great friends, and that, you know, that she's single and that she's dating. So yeah. I don't know after that. Like, she didn't really expand on that, so I don't know what's happening.
Well, do you know what? Maybe that's no bad thing, because you know what it's like since she's been in Love Island, and that was, what, 4 or 5 years ago. Anytime and I said that to Pete Wicks when he was on the show last week, anytime either one of them so much as looks at someone else, everybody is speculating, and that must be quite difficult for her. I mean, I know it's how she got to be famous through the show, but still, with that intense speculation about your love life all the time, it's quite difficult.
I know. I mean, Maura and Pete were always friends.
Yeah.
But, like, the way Maura is, like, she, at the moment, she, you know, she was concentrating on, you know, herself.
Sure.
And, you know, I don't know whether she expected to go on the dating scene again so soon after her last relationship. So I think at the minute, the way she is with friends anyway, she's supportive, and, you know, that's her.
Yeah.
She's very supportive.
Sure.
Just like they support her. So at the end of the day, look, at if she's dating, she's a young woman and she's entitled to it.
Exactly. So let's just wait and see what happens. Now, the thing is, Sharon, you can't actually vote for her. I
No.
didn't really... You're not allowed to because you're in Ireland and you're not allowed to vote. Oh, that's annoying.
No.
That's annoying, isn't it? Because you'd have been on the phone like that.
I know. It's unfortunate. It was the same when she was in Love Island. The Irish couldn't vote, and it you know, I know there's so many people that have DM'd me, how can we vote? You know, but we can't. It's not open to the Republic of Ireland, unfortunately, and it is, you know, it puts her on the back foot that way because she has a lot of support here.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's loads of people that would be voting for her. I think she's going to do very well. You'd love to see her win, or at least to be in there at the final four, because that's when they do that wonderful, crazy trial at the end, which is so funny. So, was it Cyclone? So, yeah, you want her in there, don't you?
Oh, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I mean, she's really embracing this, and she has come into herself and shown the other side of her.
Yeah.
That she has a vulnerable side, but she's very encouraging to people around her. She gets on with everybody, and she has a great connection with everybody that she meets. It's nice to see, you know, the connections that she's making, because they're connections for life.
Exactly.
It's
That's what we were
wonderful.
just saying. We were just saying that to Tulisa, so we were. Lovely to talk to you, Sharon. Really good to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm so sorry you can't vote for your girl. Doesn't seem right, does it?
I know.
But thank you very
Lorraine,
much.
thank you.
Oh, cheers. I think there's definitely got to be a show for the mums. All the mums that we've talked to are amazing. They're all stars in their own right. I'm a Celeb, of course, continues this evening, 9 o'clock. And we've got a first look at tonight's trial right now. This is Sinister Sarcophagus. It's the same trial that Dean abandoned earlier in the series.
The second time it's been opened in 2,000 years.
OK, so you said you're not great with tight spaces.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's going to be pretty tight in there.
Really, really tight.
Do you want to do it?
I want to do it.
Good.
Great. Let's get you ready.
Rangers?
She's a strong girl, she'll do that, I hope. But we'll find out tonight when we watch. Hi there, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. We upload new videos every single day. So click here if you're interested in this video, or head to the homepage for more amazing content.